it doesn't attack as well, but I don't think you really care about that.
All right, homie, you ready to rock?
All right. But yeah, this is where we're taking through the gauntlet. My head already hurts, so
You ready to rock, man?
yeah.
Let's do it. Challenge sent.
Challenge sent. You should still be on.
It's pinned in our Discord DMs if you need my info as well.
A stupid, you know. Wait, how do I see pin?
Upper right, right next to start video call.
I got it. I got it. Bro, if I get 13 or 14 more friend requests from graphic designers, I swear on all those holy. So bad. Explore testing for next week. Or this weekend and next week and every week and yeah. Sure.
Is this acceptable? Oof. I don't know, but I kind of want to try it, so fuck it.
I'll keep this. Frankly.
Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
It's like a million cards you're getting to look at here. Good lord.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Impulse still relevant. 10 plus years later. Was it almost 17 years later now?
It's yeah.
Might be 20 at this point.
Was from 10. Oh yeah, no, it's 20 at least.
Damn. Stood the test of time better than pretty much everything else.
Take you. I think this is correct.
All right. Well, I did not expect to draw this many lands in a 19 land deck.
Oh, that was me today, like all day. 21 lands, and I'm seeing like 8-9 lands. 8-9 lands.
Wild when the variance hits like that, huh?
And then my opening hands all day with 21 lands was like 5 or 6 land hands mulled to 1-landers.
Jesus. Keeps things interesting, I guess.
Yep.
Yep. Combo prepped.
Yep.
Best I can do is stutter step you a turn. Not great.
Yeah, that was actually annoying.
Oh, well, yeah, it keeps you from going off right now, but it's super irritating that that's the best I can do.
I didn't expect Portable Hole, though, in the main, but that's...
I'm trying it out over Chain to Rock since we don't have fucking Chain to Rocks and we needed something that filled a similar role. And I'm like, okay, we can just go a little bit more aggressive against aggro decks in general by pushing the holes. I'm not sure it's right, but wanted to try it at least. The third impulse. Yeah. If I beat you to death over 4 turns with a Gigantha, I'm calling Temur Creativity a fail this time. Here comes Big Score again. Yep. Indomitable.
Yep.
And that'll do game one. The
It
I win button is well underway.
well underway.
Yep.
Um. Uh, uh, the worst cards. You. I know you've been testing this a lot more than I have, so
Temur?
yeah.
Oh, I actually flipped over to Green Devo and started tuning it up.
Well, I know you're doing the other.
Yeah. Yeah. Green Devo is what I've been messing with because I was starting to beat Temur creativity with consistency with it. And I was like, that's
Right.
okay. Weird.
Pretty sure this is.
Let's try it this way. Yep.
Ugh.
Oh, I see this little combo. That's nice.
That's cute.
Right? Nice little explosion of aggression there. I like it. I like it.
Mm. Um. Yep.
Can't quite make that one disappear, eh?
Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to keep those in or.
Hard to say.
Okay, Duck.
Rending Volley is an interesting and somewhat risky choice here, but I respect it. This is such a fascinating build. The Springleaf drums, you know, the Vindictive Flamestokers, the March of Reckless Joy.
Yeah,
It's
I
it's
like
just unique.
I don't. I don't have time for. I mean, I've looked at like 30 cards, so. Yep. So many cards. All right.
So option 2, just kill him quickly and don't let him combo off. Got it.
Yeah.
It helps when you get a triple Pia draw.
Yeah, I just want to kill you. Like I'm not trying to. Being on the draw is not good. I'm pretty sure Gust isn't good enough here, but we'll see. All right, deck.
Yeah, I think we still keep this.
Moldify. Cool. Man, oh man. So bad. I'm on the plate. Yep. Well, at least we drew a land.
There's that.
Springleaf Drum is so good.
Yeah, I'm really starting to appreciate what it's doing here. I love it when I see an archetype evolve, you know?
Yeah.
Just doesn't happen that often.
I mean, it started out as, I mean, it had its deal. Can you like not? I played 2 matches with a Pia deck, and I only saw it once in 5 games. So
You just gotta draw hotter, homie.
hey, man, sometimes it's better to be lucky.
Yeah, no shit.
I think Gus is terrible in this deck, to be honest. Just seeing how this deck plays, I want 4 Brotherhood's Ends.
Okay.
Like I'm not fucking around. Like there's this deck seems you basically have to because my hand is I bowled the 5, but I don't think that matters. I think if I had 2 extra cards, I'd be able to play through this. But
a Brotherhood's End would completely reset me and give you another 2.
Yeah, it would just reset the game, and I'm fine. Like I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if Boros Scalds becomes more prominent, we want more Brotherhood's End, but Gust is going to be better if we're going up against Green Devo, obviously. So it just depends on where the meta's at, right?
I think both the decks are fine. Like I don't think
You think Brotherhood's End is good against Green Devo?
No. But Gust is not fast. It doesn't stop you enough.
No, but the question is, how do you want to slant the sideboard? Because you got to account for both matchups, right?
Yeah.
And I expect Green Devo way more than I expect Boros Scalds. But you mentioned it, so Green Devo, let's do that.
All right, let's mulligan. Whoops. I love how I put your name in last, and it's not the top name on my drop down. In fact, Louis Dragon is my top name, and his name wasn't on there when I put it on there the last time.
Okay.
This program makes no sense.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh.
That's okay. They just had a survey about it, right?
I was nice.
I was not. My entire part of that survey was like, get your shit together. We're all sick of this.
All I said was
Oh,
is
my
like
God.
Arena is the only reason I'm still here. Like I'm still playing Magic, but um like it's unacceptable to have like explore anthologies and you're over here, fucking around.
Sure. Damn it, the island came down. Yep.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to expect for the bands, to be honest.
Oh, hard to say, right?
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah, it didn't give me any gas, though. There's no Storm the Festival to get rolling. And no Karn to stop you. That's a problem.
Yup.
In fact, we milled a fucking Karn, which is a bigger problem because we should see one in the first 15, and now we're probably not going to see the second one in time. Oh, brutal. All right. Fuck.
No.
You know it's a bad day when you do this.
Oh, it's very bad.
But I assume we're dead next turn, so we'll find out. Should be big score, indomitable game. Yep. I hope you draw Xenagos and World Spine Worm. Oh, man. Didn't have it. Okay. Okay. Guess sometimes we can just try to go aggro then. See how it goes. Yeah, we're still blocking that. All right, deck. Give me Karn.
Give me. Shall have.
6 mana. What you gonna do?
I think I'm supposed to do this first.
Yeah, probably. Now, out of curiosity, post board, do you tend to go to Hullbreaker on this matchup, or do you stick with the World Spine Xenagos?
Nah, it's just World Spine Worm because they can't really do anything about it.
See, I'm the same way. I keep the World Spine Worm because I want to win the turn I go off. I don't want to have a scenario where I can't push through, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, oh this is a thing. Why not? Oh, Wendy Testaburger. All right. Yep. Well, my Nykthos just got a lot worse.
That's the idea.
Outta fucking Wara. I mean, it's really gratifying to see you not find Indomitable, but at the same time, I'm not winning this either. Okay, there's an Indomitable. Make sure you got both of them. Okay, moving right along. Gotta be sure.
Scared that I swear, if I'd have lost that game, I've been so mad. I'm like, God, I just saw like 40 cards.
Right.
Oh man.
I mean, this game really just comes down to Karn and Stonebrain versus do you combo first. Like, both of us are kind of trying to combo in our own way.
Yeah.
Ah, camera. Don't do that. I mean, at least as far as I can tell, that's really what this comes down to. If Green Devo gets Stonebrain through, like, we eventually just flood past you no matter what you do. And if we don't, then you combo off and fuck us right in the face. And that's that.
And it's that. I really forgot how to side with this matchup.
You want the 2 Aether Gusts. You do not care about Make Disappear as much. You want Negate. Make Disappear is awkward.
Yeah, no, I brought all that stuff.
Yeah, Negate's really the key. You want to make sure that Karn doesn't hit ever. And you just remove elves and kill Karn, and you don't really care about the Cavaliers other than the amount of mana they provide for me, you know?
Yeah, no, I figured that. I remembered how to sideboard when I was playing the other versions, and then
Well, not ideal here. Yeah, we're both gonna mulligan a lot. Okay. Green Devo, why do you do this to me? I'm legit debating going to 4.
I'm gonna keep this for science, but I'm probably supposed to go to 5.
That's fair. I feel somewhat the same.
I'll tell you my hand after. Okay, yeah, I probably should have. I probably should have went to 5. Oh shit.
Let's see. So I got to go like this. And now you see why I almost went to 4.
Yep.
Because I was like, oh my god, if he blows up the elf before I get Haven down, I have nothing left to do. The game just ends.
I don't think I care about.
Fair. Hexproof. Yeah.
Hexproof. Got him.
Yep. There's the negate. Well, we went to 5. We had to try and force it. I don't love it, but I still think that was the right call to just say, okay, you have to have it.
Yeah.
Brotherhood's End here would be good.
if I was playing it.
Well, you don't have 2 copies in the sideboard?
No, I didn't change it.
Ah. Yep.
In this matchup, chat, you always want to play it safe because they could just go off in one turn and it's fucking bullshit. I mean, you can too, but
I mean, yeah, there's some different pieces.
okay, that's a little annoying.
I mean, sort of. It gives you an indomitable target, which is awkward. But at the same time, we're battling from behind, so I think we kind of are obliged to go this path. You know, like either you find the indomitable or you don't. But if you do, so be it. And if you don't, we're going to win in 2 turns, right? So,
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. Maybe it would have been better to blow up the Goblin Shaman instead, but I don't know that it would have mattered enough. And seeing the extra 2 cards seemed like it would have been rougher overall. I don't know. Hard to say.
I don't have much time, so I think I have to do it this way.
I think that has to go to the bottom then.
Yep.
Sure. Can we steal a game or do you find the combo? Tis the question.
Sucks. I have to keep this. Yeah, you're good. Oh yeah, this gives it. Duh.
What'd you have?
I had the way to put me at 1, but I was like, oh wait, I died to that.
Ah. Gotcha.
So my starting hand was 4 lands, a Fable, and a Gust. And I was like,
yeah.
And then I put World Spine Worm back. I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to keep this, but
It seems reasonable with the Fable, right? I don't know. Maybe Fable's a trap because it doesn't counter Karn. Or not Fable, sorry, Aether Gust. Maybe it's a trap because it doesn't counter Karn.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's hard to say that Aether Gust is a trap against a deck that it counters everything but Karn, but maybe.
Yeah, I know.
This is too slow. We're not doing that. This deck's going to try my patience today.
I mean, that's how the deck is, though. It's like, do I have the thing or do I not?
See, this is what I remember about hating Mono Green Devotion because it has so many awkward draws in it, and it just makes me want to punt somebody. Like, Creativity does not have a lot of awkward draws. And it like
Not
cycles
really,
through.
no.
You know what I mean? Like, it cycles through the awkwardness really effectively. Mono Green, some of your draws are so busted you can't believe that it's allowed to be in this format, and the rest of your draws are such trash.
It's not butter.
Right? And the rest of this shit just feels like absolute trash, and you can't believe that it's even in the deck.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're just going there. See if you got it. Okay.
Rude.
Well, we've mulled to 6 and drawn 2 cards that are literally dead, which I didn't think was possible, but here we are.
Is Worm better than Sarah Avatar? Yes. Although I'm not even sure Sarah Avatar is legal in this format, to be honest.
Let's go this route.
You got it.
Not quite what I needed there either. Okay.
Then I don't think it's legal in this. We're playing Explorer, so if I didn't say so already. Yep.
So just go this route. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not historic. You got it.
Okay. If you got it, you got it. Step 1. Step 2. Got it? Yep. So we had the Karn in hand, but no way to get Karn and Stonebrain out in the same turn, so I figured what we do is we ramp. We force you to have it. If you don't have it in that exact instance, you sure you don't want to attack Kiora? I think it's a way better, way better move.
I was like, no.
Just sitting there like, no, you get another turn. You can get that Stonebrain now. Don't worry, bro. Do your thing. Yeah. I don't know. Is there something we're just missing in Explorer right now for what to be doing? You know?
So I don't think we're missing anything. Like, I think the Skulls deck is good.
Seems
Like
interesting.
the way it's constructed now. I think if I were to play Gust, I would play 1, and then I would just play another Brotherhood.
I could see that for a lot of reasons. I think it would also help against the Sakdos matchup, where you can just hit all the artifacts.
Oh yeah, because like the reason why I think players are not playing Prismari Command, because that was
Right.
the go-to,
Right.
is because Pia doesn't die to it, so you have to play something that like kills everything. So Brotherhood's it's still good. Like Brotherhood's End's very good.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it hits more than Gust does.
A third copy seems appropriate.
Well, I'm at 2 because I didn't cut both Gust because I have 1. So.
Yeah. I think I can fit 3 in my build, but I'm also not running Atraxa or the snaky thing.
I think that's the other thing too. Is I don't think, because you're not running any like hard removal spells in the Skulls deck, are you?
What do you mean?
So like you're not running like Fateful Absence or anything that just hits like targets?
There's one Fateful Absence in the sideboard, but I want to fix the sideboard. It's definitely not fully tuned. It needs to address the rise of creativity, and it hasn't done that. It's definitely addressed a lot of the other archetypes. Like it used to have Tormod's Crypt because Greasefang was a thing, and Greasefang's not a fucking thing anymore because creativity came in and ate its lunch. So
Basically.
Right, you don't need Greasefang hate in your sideboard. I mean, maybe it'll spike a tournament somewhere at some point, like Dredge style, but I'm not going to dedicate a lot of space on the sideboard for that shit. Their decks naturally hate it out anyway.
Well, that's just it. Is what deck what deck loses to it? You know, outside of Sakdos, like creativity's not losing to it because it has a bunch of 3 damage spells. Like you're never resolving Greasefang, or you're never attacking with it, so you have to do it the hard way. And Mono Green just says, "I'm getting Karn out before you do anything."
Yeah, Mono Green just keeps 1 Tormod's Crypt for a Karn target plus Karn and good fucking luck, you know?
Yeah, good luck. Like you're not doing anything, and their creatures are bigger than yours. So like blue white Lotus and blue white control, like that's a joke. That's as I said, what deck loses to it? It's just like the red black decks, which again, is like 15% of the meta. So, and creativity, I think, is a better version or is a better combo put because you just end the game as opposed to putting 13 power on board.
So if you're on Scalds and you know you have to roll up against Green Devo and you've got to roll up against Temur Creativity and Blue White Lotus, those are the 3 decks. I guess Sakdos is the 4th. Those are the 4 decks that I really want to make sure that we beat. And that's what the sideboard has to get focused for, and it's not there yet. Oh, challenge sent, by the way.
I would just have I think red white has all the tools.
Invasion
really
of
depends.
I mean, we're gonna get 2 Invasion of Gobakon for the creativity and Lotus matchups, and that'll help. But we've got a lot of room we can move around. At least 3 slots, maybe as many as 5. Scouts is like doing what Boats wanted to do.
And grinds better.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll keep this. How do I want to deal with your deck?
Oh, you're playing Sect. I didn't recognize the Giganta. I was like, Giganta, Pia. Oh, Thoughtseize. What the fuck?
I mean, is it impulse or big score here? Because I don't really care about the individual things. I care about your ability to find the combo and enable the combo. The rest of it I can push through.
I would take impulse here.
You think?
Well, because impulse, I can find stuff. So like, so either way, how do I want to say this? The impulse looks at more cards cheaply is basically what it is. Like big score like does stuff, but it's not as good because it only sees 2 cards and I have to pay 4 mana for it.
Fair. Okay, you can kill 1.
This is literally how you beat this. Just have to do this.
Yep. Okay, deck. Stop doing this. Give me my land.
I mean, you have to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is why we can't run that 4-drop Ob Nixilis. The more I play this Sakdos deck, the more I'm like, yep, I understand why.
Yeah, because it's not good. It doesn't fix any of your matchups that you already had problems with. And gonna have to do it okay.
I guess we could have just done the Xenagos there and forced you out of that, but you can still get World Spine, and I die in 1 swing anyway. Fuck. Yeah. Like that. You motherfucker.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Legit. I'm like, all right, it's fine. As long as he doesn't top deck a crit.
I was about to be upset because I was like, man, I thought he was going to take the Xenagos.
Right. Fuck. All right.
Oh, man. I was going to have to do it the hard way. We're going to have to cast multiple big scores, and God, this game's going to Take
Bruh,
five.
right? Fuck.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Fucking hell. That,
Furnace Rains, why aren't you instant speed? Yeah, deck's still where it needs to be. I mean, is Ob Nixilis good enough for this matchup?
yes.
You just, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
It's just extra stuff because you don't care about hitting the extra stuff. Like you don't care about hitting tokens because your goal is to make it awkward for me to do anything.
That's fair.
Is essentially what you have to do.
Yeah, that's fair.
And play. So like if you just rip my hand apart and I'm like sitting here with 3 lands and like a big score, it's like, what the hell do I do?
Yeah, that's fair. Let's try this. I'm kind of curious.
Hmm? Hey, what's going on, Max?
That might have been poor sequencing. That was poor sequencing. All right. Well, we were going to have to choose this anyway, actually. Fuck it. YOLO.
YOLO. Sorry. I had to shout out my content creator extraordinaire. Oh, you sacked it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't do that.
Hey, Dabo, what'd it do? Boy, you with the make disappears. Fuck off.
uh,
That's my move.
now I am the Fable deck.
Right? All right, well, that's going to fucking die. There isn't really a way around that, and we'll just apply a little bit more pressure. Hey, MTGOBs, thank you for the follow. Good to have you around. Doing a little bit of testing here tonight. Right now it's Temur Creativity versus Sakdos. We lost game 1 to a top-decked Indomitable. Oh, God. That hurt my soul. I never get those top-decked Indomitables.
I will say it's very rare, and I did it on camera against you, so I'm happy. I can retire now. I don't have to play Magic anymore.
Oh, my God, right?
I think play.
All right, well. Rawr.
All right, well, YOLO. Attack. Get him.
It's enough thinking. Let's be done with the thinky think and move to the doing.
Thinkity think.
Somebody wants to go off next turn. If you got it, you got it.
Imagine not creativity into your Sharn for alt tilt in this matchup. MTG Joe, what's going on, man? Question of the day: should I splash white for Flump now in historic Rakdos? Stop it! Fucking stop it, Max. You know, hold on a second.
Oh my God! People are gonna be doing this.
I'm in Discord. I can't do it.
I mean, I do want to play Flump while it's competitive. We don't know how much longer that's gonna be because like the LOTR shit. Really? 1? Why 1? Did you put Hullbreaker in?
No.
Oh, you have Xenagos in hand. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
Except,
drew it.
Okay. Okay. Here's the real fun part. Can I find a way through this? God, it's going to be close. I don't think so, but fuck it. You know, let's see. It's been a minute since I tried to play through a 15-15 with trample. Okay, so if we push this out, it's got to go over there. Yeah. Oh,
I guess
fuck
I could have
off.
just waited. I guess I could have just waited a turn. That's probably correct, just to wait.
Potentially.
I just wait a turn.
This cat is the truth and the light, god damn it.
Aw.
Okay.
Meow.
Can I deal 14 points of damage? That's going to be interesting. It feels like a mathematical impossibility, but oh, fuck off. I feel like I've got a chance. Never mind. Never mind. Fucking.
You're like, I gotta. No, I don't.
So you're telling me there's a chance. And Ramos was like,
So
there's
you're
no.
saying there was no chance.
No fucking
There
chance.
was no chance. There's no
Okay.
chance.
So you've got 15 points. We can block 9. Can we push through enough to do anything? Nope. Nope. We really can't. Okay. Sakdos goes down.
The correct play is just to wait and then bin my Xenagos with Volcanic Spite and then just kill you the next turn, because you're not going to kill me from 17 or 15 or whatever unless you have specifically Mayhem Devil, and even then I don't even think it does it, because I had like multiple ways to kill it.
Okay, so sideboard, we're losing a Gust. We're adding a Brotherhood's End for Temur. Brotherhood's End just keeps on proving out to be stronger and stronger than I think it's going to be in this format.
It's well, the reason why I like it is because it's so versatile. Like I can play it against Sakdos, and I can put it in against creature decks. Like that takes care of all my matchups. I don't care about anything else. And then all I have to worry about now is the mirror match, which whatever.
You want to play that one?
I'm pretty sure that's why the Coma's in the deck, but
for the fucking mirror? Hell no. Hullbreaker's in for the mirror.
Yeah, but like I don't know why you would need Coma. I just don't understand.
You don't. You don't need Coma. You don't need Atraxa.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't understand.
I think they're just false flags.
I think Atraxa should just be Brotherhood's End.
I agree.
Because you're not trying to, like, I understand why it's in, but like you're not bringing it in against aggro decks, and you're not bringing it against Sakdos, and you're only bringing it in against Rakdos, like one mid range deck. Like
challenge sent, by the way.
I'm gonna try it as is, and then if nothing else, then I will.
I'll put it this way. I think Coma and Atraxa were somebody's attempt to shore up the mid-range matchup against Rakdos, and I don't want to try and fix that matchup. I'm just going to accept the L there and move on. Like you can still win, but on average,
it's not a 90-10. Like you still have like a 30-35% chance of winning.
That's about where I'd put it too. Yeah, it's like 30-70 in their favor, especially post board, but you can still push through. I've done it. Either way, I like the Hall of the Storm Giants. I didn't think I'd like that being cut, but this build
costs too much.
Yeah, and the Spire Bluff Canal, it's too clunky. You have to have things come into play untapped and have a smooth curve with this deck, or you just lose. How do I want to deal with all of this shit? Yeah, we go this route.
So generally how you play with impulses, chat, is you don't use them until you need to find something.
And then you don't find that thing anyway. And that's impulse.
Yeah, what was it? What was it off of LSV or whoever was like what was that card? the 2-drop that was a 1/3 that look at the top 3 cards of your library. If it's an instant or sorcery, put it in your hand.
Oh God, it's not springing to mind. To be honest with you.
But basically, the way they worded it was play this 1/3, and it says, and the card reads, put the top 3 cards at the bottom of your library. Augur Bolus.
Nice.
That's what Impulse is. Put the top 4 cards of your library.
Want to fight over a Fable? This is a fun mirror match. I can't say that with a straight face. Oh shit! All right, fair enough. This mirror match makes me want Hullbreaker in the main.
Yeah. Maybe you're not supposed to do that.
Fight over the Fable?
I think you're supposed to, but I might be wrong.
Hard to say. Well, we've gotten to the fun part of the game.
This is where you want to be in the control matchup.
Right. Where are my Dreadship Reefs? Where's my Dralnu? Hey, what up, Louis Dragon? How we doing? I think we just negate that, honestly.
Did not.
Like it's a 2-for-1 that puts you way far back if we keep it rolling. And actually, I don't think we have to counter or worry about Fable as much because we have so much.
Negated.
Well, like I look at this Fable thing and I'm like, we have infinite removal, both of us. You know, because like there's nothing else to spend it on.
That's probably why you don't fight over the Fable. You just
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Probably.
Tuck that, Xenagos. I sure as fuck did. Okay.
All right. Yep. This matchup has already given me a headache.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push 2 there. Yeah, I'm actually pretty okay with where we're at. Ah, look at you go.
Look at you go. I'll tell.
All right, fair enough.
Yep. It's pretty good.
Yep, I wondered if you were going to go for that.
I don't think it matters here.
Probably not. Ah. I wondered about that too. Oh shit!
So many outs in this deck. I like it.
That's all right. We can just try to beat you to death instead.
So mean.
Yep, definitely the worm's biggest weakness. That Otawara just counters it. It's awkward as fuck.
Yeah, that's. It's just funny just seeing this giant 8/11 mana spell in your hand.
Right. Got the removal? Yeah. Well, that's fine. We're still ahead. I love that this might just come down to Sekenzans going back and forth. Feels appropriate. You ain't got another Otawara, so you can deal with it.
Rude.
I gotta tuck that worm somehow.
Maybe I'm. Uh,
Yeah, fuck it. Yep. You can get one. Can you get them both? Ah. And that's why the second negate main feels so fucking good.
yeah. Yeah, probably fighting over the Fable.
Okay, so Volcanic Spike can probably get boarded out since we're going into Hullbreaker Horrors, right?
Yes.
The question is, can you afford to lose the Fiery Impulses because you're going to have opposing Fables that you have to deal with potentially, right?
So typically you're playing your own. So like it's supposed to be one of those where you kind of like
Trade them back and forth.
yeah, because like nobody's playing them on 3 unless like
Is
you're the one that's blinking first.
yeah,
And
I don't know. The unexpected windfalls though, and the big scores get a lot worse post board.
oh yeah, so like you probably go down on like 1 or 2
That's what I'm thinking.
because
Like
like
end up with 3 big score, no unexpected windfall, and like 3 Fiery Impulse because we do want 1 mana spells for Hullbreaker Horror anyway. Yeah, that seems about right. Because we're going to want the Shark Typhoons, the Disdainful Strokes, the Aether Gust, and the Negate, along with the Hullbreaker Horrors. So we become a much more counter-centric deck, but we can't lose everything to get there.
yeah, so I usually go down to like 3 big score and then you have like 3 fiery impulse or whatever.
Yeah, this seems pretty close to where the sideboard should be. Yeah. Honestly, the 1 Aether Gust, I'm not sure on. That's the biggest question mark to me. I can't tell if it's actually good or not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Because you're not because you're not what I don't even know how I was say it.
I guess we keep this. Like I think the spike fields stay in just because we want more land.
Oh no, it's lands.
Yeah, we just need land drops in this, right? That's where it goes down to. Okay. Yeah, impulse gets to resolve. I am willing to say that Murex is just the better card than Mutavault at this point.
Yep.
I've played with it enough that, like, yeah, Murex is the real fucking deal. Because it's going to be all the difference right here.
Card is so good.
Yeah, I'm like, how the fuck? Like, it just accelerates the clock so quickly. And I've got no answer. I don't think we can afford a third Murex, can we?
No. I'd have to look at the mana base, but
Yeah, that's about what I thought. See, now I'm just blowing Fiery Impulses trying to stop the poison curve.
yeah, and this is basically how you beat the mirror. Maybe you should play a third in the sideboard. I don't know.
I could see that, though. I could. If we're just going to get into this, like, back and forth. Then again, outside of this matchup, I don't think it's fast enough for Blue-White Lotus typically. Like, you're just using them for creativity targets.
I don't know.
But it is good for creativity targets there.
Yeah. Card.
I will say, I'm very intrigued by the idea that one of us Indomitables into 2 Hullbreaker Horrors and the other one Indomitables the Hullbreaker Horrors just to remove them.
Yep.
Like, it definitely crossed my mind that that's a line that we can take if somebody gets greedy. Yep.
I think that
Shark Typhoon for 0. Bold. Bold.
wall.
Okay. We got to go this route then.
Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up. Yeah, that was fucked. Damn,
Andrew
I can't believe I
Jesse,
just did
yeah,
that.
I'll toss it to you.
Did that.
Got to prep the squad for Saturday or Sunday. Anytime.
Yeah, I just punted. I just punted.
Not necessarily. I'm pretty low on resources, I'll be honest with you. I mean, do you just Indomitable here and get your own Hull Breakers?
Probably what I'm supposed to do.
I don't know. I really don't know in this scenario because, like, once Hull Breaker's
Well,
down,
so I was supposed. So what I was supposed to do was just let this happen, and then just not do anything,
right?
and then Indomitable for one Hull Breaker horror, and then Impulse bounce yours, and then the game's basically over.
Oh, I see what you're going for.
Yeah. But now I don't have a 1 mana spell.
I'm gonna be dead honest with you. That actually wouldn't have won the game. It would have been interesting though. I could have brought you back down to Murex, and then pushed my own Hull Breaker, and then we would have had an interesting race. It would have been close though. I'm not sure how close. I might have been fucked. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know what the correct here.
I don't know, but I love this mirror match. It's interesting. It's been a while since I had an interesting mirror.
Ah, man.
Like I can't be alone in assuming that mirror matches are far more interesting when you get to play this like poker chess match back and forth versus I don't know, like Rakdos mirrors, which always suck.
I like control mirrors because it exactly what I didn't.
Can I just not? I have to submit something? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you have to submit to.
All right. Well, at least I guess we can at least do that, but that is super annoying that I have to bounce my own one back. Like fuck, I intended to put you to 10 and make this really difficult. Granted, you still got a way to make this pretty rough for me, so well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, no, that's basically the game. Yeah, I should have just kept the Murex and just kept doing it that way.
I don't know. At this point, you're just trying to overload the board with threats, force me to commit hull breakers, and then indomitable them out, right? Like it's a narrow line, but it's probably the only one. Unless I'm missing something, which I could be.
Well, I have too many clunky cards in my.
That's fair.
I'm supposed to like. But yeah,
Right side, less
Aether Gust
clunky
is
now.
fucking. Aether Gust is fucking garbage. I don't want any of these in my deck.
All right.
Like I don't care anybody. This card's fucking garbage.
So where do we shift it to if we're not going to go that route? Do we just want the fourth negate? You know, do we
Probably?
want another disdainful stroke? Do we want to push the fourth Brotherhood's end?
Maybe. Sure.
And if we go the fourth Brotherhood's end, are we able to get rid of more rending volleys?
Well, I want at least 3 of them.
Okay. Yeah, gotta block the poison. Little too high on that already.
And can't believe that up. Short. Yeah, I don't see a way out of this.
Change the equation versus Gust. Interesting point, MTGO Beast. It's a very interesting point. Doesn't hit Karn still, which is a bit of an issue, but it does hit pretty much everything else in the mono green deck. It would hit the Indomitables and the Fables and everything else we need to hit while still hitting Impulse in the mirror. That's interesting.
So apparently, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
What's wrong?
My fucking stream just crashed. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this happens. It's not storming, and it's starting to piss me off. This happens every fucking time.
Like the stream or arena? Which one's crashing?
No, the stream.
Are you going through OBS?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might just need to download an updated version or something. There might be a glitch that's dealing with it.
Me updating it the last time, it should just automatically happen.
can always switch over to slobs. Or if you want to get real bougie, VMix.
I would never go to slobs.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it said I reconnected.
Oop. That's what it was. Let's just dump that back. 'Tis not time yet. Ooh, Murex. You're always fun. Okay. Rar.
Rar. Rude.
I know, right? This is such a weird sub game too, because like if you have Indomitable, I can't go for the next Hull Breaker without having enough like backup to make sure you can Indomitable them both off the board. This might be the most fascinating mirror I've played in a long time.
What am I supposed to pitch here? Well, I'm getting 2 extra lands. So this thing that I get. And how do I win this game? Eight. Mm, mm. I don't see my Fable. Um, my brain hurts.
Yeah, this mirror match would be a bit migraine inducing potentially. The wildest part of this, Ramos, is I actually think you're going to win this.
Ugh.
So remember this exact moment, because this is the exact moment you could have won with a very specific line.
Oh, I saw the line. I just didn't think it would work because you have 2 cards in hand.
It's the Shark Typhoon line, right?
Yeah, no, I saw it.
But here's the thing: when you think about how many ways I have to interact at instant speed when it's uncounterable, the answer is very, very, very fucking low. Because I took out most of that. So I've got like 3 fiery impulses, a couple of big scores, and a spike field or two, and that's it.
This is probably true.
I guess there's impulses still. There's like a decent number of ways to interact, but given the paucity of ways to win with Hullbreaker just sitting on the battlefield, I probably just go for the narrow
Yeah,
out.
I probably just have to just fire it off as if you have it, you have it.
Here, tell you what, I'm gonna scoop this game because that would have worked. I have 2 lands in hand, and let's move to the third one since we're running a little bit lower on time anyway, and we don't have time for a full match, but we have time for one more game. And I do want to play one more game of this just to see what the post board feels like and if there's any edges that we're missing because there's always something, right? It's just finding it. Now, is Fiery Impulse better than having Volcanic Spite for those like land heavy hands where you just need to find more action?
It's probably, I don't know. I'd probably split them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 1 Volcanic Spite and 2 Fiery Impulse.
Yep. Ooh. Oh,
I think we can afford that at least. Let's see. There's 23 lands, 3 spike fields, and a Valakut that's 27. That's perfect for a control mirror. You want 27 land drops for a control mirror. Yeah, this deck's sneaky in how it is constructed. I really like it. I agree with you though. Aether Gust is not
This is so
ideal.
bad. This
Yeah,
card's so fucking terrible.
yeah. I think it's much stronger when you get to back it up with a Teferi. You know what I mean? It gets a
It's
lot worse
good.
without.
Gust is good when like
Hmm.
like I don't want to say Teferi, but like what are you gusting that you couldn't just remove? Like
Fair.
that's basically lands and spells.
Interesting choice. But you've already paused, so we know there's going to be a fucking counter. Hence, we have to play the long game here. We can't just try to shove a Fable through.
Mm.
Control mirrors. Just make land drops.
I think the correct line is
How fucking greedy am I? I'm pretty greedy. Okay, we can at least look one deeper before we go there. I am so greedy, though, when it comes to this shit.
I don't think in this matchup you do it. Sure. Mm-mm-mm. It also didn't tap my Mirrors. Kind of annoying.
There's that. But do you have your Hullbreaker Horror to go to my Hullbreaker Horror?
Wish I did, but we're dead. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Because even if I put it into play, it doesn't matter.
What, your Hullbreaker?
No, I don't have it. Like I'd have to go search for it.
Gotcha. I was like, yeah, you tap out. I'm going to play Shark Typhoon, bounce your Hullbreaker, and let's go.
No, it's
Okay. So Boros Scalds need some work. Temur, we got to figure out the last card, because you're right. I don't think Aether Gust is what this deck wants to be doing. So if it's not Aether Gust,
I would just start at Brotherhood's End.
you think the fourth one?
I'm on 3. You didn't cut the Atraxa.
No, I did cut the
But-
Atraxa.
No, I'm saying I didn't.
Oh,
So
I would, but fair enough.
But
If we cut the Atraxa, where do we go? Let's start there.
well, your main is the same as mine, unless you're playing 2 secrets.
No, I'm running one because I don't think the second one's good. I love the first. The second one's clunky though.
Let me count the land. Let's see, we got 23, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 18, 20. Mirix counts as a red source. And then these 4 count as a half.
Sounds about right.
This is 22 without the Mirix, 24 red sources if you count it.
Yeah.
Mana is tight, but you
Yeah.
could fit a third if you put it in the board.
Murex, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was going to be all about Murex, and then the longer we played, the more I'm like, no, let's just get to Hullbreaker. If you get Hullbreaker out, you can push pretty hard through everything else. Maybe it's a 4th Shark Typhoon. Maybe it's the 4th Negate. Maybe it's the 4th Brotherhood's End. I don't know what else. What are we really worried about? Because I think 3 Brotherhood's End is actually the correct number. I don't think we want 4.
No, you don't want 4. Excuse me.
All good.
I know this is gonna sound weird, but
right. I think we want another anti-control card potentially. Maybe it's the Mystical Dispute.
I was thinking of Spell Pierce. Just a Miser Pierce.
I'd go with Dispute over Pierce if we're going to go that route. All the decks that we're trying to pierce are going to be pretty well positioned for Dispute. Plus, Dispute can come in against Spirits at least.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure it's that either. I'm not sure it's that either, though. That's the problem. Like, I'm not sure if it's Dispute.
Because the thing that I was looking at was if we're looking strictly at control cards, like, I wanted a Miser card against Hullbreaker Horror.
Okay. You know what? Let's go that route. What is the Mirror Breaker, if there is one? Is it just a Stone Brain?
Is it? I don't think so.
I don't know. It's hard to counter. It comes through. It removes their Hullbreaker Horrors, and all of a sudden yours are lethal, basically. Like, it comes down at 2 mana. Yeah, but it comes down at 2, so they're going to basically have to use a negate, right?
If you're...
Oh, Chandra. What about Chandra?
See, the thing that I was thinking about was Mirix counts... I don't know if this ever comes up, but Mirix counts as a mana of any color when it hits play. So
Right.
like what you can do is, I don't know if this is good or not, but you can play a Miser Slaughter games in the sideboard.
No. Why
I
would you
know.
do... No. I'd go the other route. What about a Narset though? Parter of Veils. I mean, these decks do draw a fair amount. I don't know. Impulse gets around it, and we're cutting down a
Yeah,
big score
Impulse gets
unexpected.
around it, and they just play stuff on the sideboard or on the end step or whatever.
Is Awakened Inferno strong enough, Chandra?
No, I don't think it is,
Is the
because like it
is Hope
doesn't, because
is
it
Hope
doesn't the moment that it hits play, it doesn't do anything. Like, yeah, you get up one, but like the thing that you have to do in the matchups like the mirror is um
what
like
about
Hullbreaker
Saheeli?
Horror is the mirror breaker, but you have to play it. The mirror breaker is getting to 7 mana first.
What about things like Saheeli, where you just go really wide on your opponent? The Sublime Artificer.
Like, you never want to tap out though. That's what I'm saying. Is like in the mirror match, you never
Fair.
want to tap out. So if you're gonna
That's
play
fair.
something, you got to play something that can't be countered. So I'm just gonna do a quick.
Or instant speed. If you just go to instant speed, we can usually push them through.
Like, um, let's see. So there's commence the end game. Chandra. Now I understand why Coma's in the deck,
Hmm.
because it's basically the same thing, but I get to tap. But it's
I'd rather just play a third Hull Breaker.
I just yeah, like there's no way that's good.
Right.
What about Niv Mizzet?
Oh God, it's been a minute. Let me take.
It's cheaper, and they have to play a bunch of spells, and you draw.
Oh, fuck. All right, 1 sec. Let's check it. You're looking at Niv Mizzet Perun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it flies.
The problem here again, though, is going to be that you push it out on 6, then they just Indomitable it right back out.
This is true.
Because like I actually don't know that you Indomitable your own targets most of the time. I feel like you just hit theirs. Oh, commence
Yeah,
the
you just
end.
hit there.
Commence the end game. What about that?
That's what I was saying. It was either commence the end game or I guess theoretically you could just play another Shark Typhoon, I guess.
I don't hate that. Shark Typhoon is decent in these matchups. I really don't hate the idea because you do have to make land drops, and it allows you to make those land drops. It's a win con late game, and it does apply pressure in the air, and there isn't a lot of removal, right?
Yeah, and typically, like, I don't know how many creativities you're playing post board, but normally you're not playing all 4. So
It also is a card that can give you extra points against spirits and extra points against every control list. Because you just EOT, start Shark Typhooning them to death and forcing them to play into your negates and everything else, which opens up the window for Hull Breakers to take over. I don't know if 4 is correct. That's the thing. Like, I like 3. 3 feels very smooth.
yeah, 3's probably fine.
The question is the 4th clunky in comparison? Because we don't want to get clunky. That's how you lose these mirrors, is when things get clunky and your hand's all gummed up and then you can't do enough shit fast enough and they can.
Yeah, the thing the thing that I want is something that's cheap. So like, I mean, there really isn't much. Like, you don't want creatures unless
No. Can't do
you
creatures.
do, huh?
No. Can't do creatures. Then our Indomitables turn to shit. What
Yeah,
about
so
search for Kanta?
do you really want to tap out on 2?
I'm pretty okay with that. Yeah, early game tap outs, and at 4 you're fine playing it, and then their make disappears are off, so they have to blow a negate on it, it's going to slowly but surely morph into an additional land drop while also giving you the ability to end step grab shit you want. It's a constant engine that they can't really disrupt. It's kind of like Murex, but it gives you Hullbreaker gas. I'm intrigued by it. I'll put it that way. I'm intrigued by it.
I guess this is why the
I don't know. Like, I feel like we have 74 of 75 correct, and we're just trying to figure out the last fucking card.
yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we got like 5 maybes.
Yeah, but nothing definitive. That's the problem, right?
There isn't really that much. There isn't
Okay.
really that much can't be countered stuff.
Oh, dude, let's troll really hard, put a harmless offering in the sideboard, and never explain it. Just, we don't even need the 75th card. We're good. Do the Jerry T. You remember the Jerry T thing where he did that with the black cat? That was so funny.
Yeah.
He's like, this deck's
He's like,
busted.
I don't need. Yeah, this deck's busted. I don't need the 75th card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
So that's why I was saying. That's why I was saying it's got to be Murex, right? Because it does everything you want. It's cheap. It doesn't cost you anything. It's an extra land for the mirror, and it gives you tokens, and it's a kill condition.
it's got potential.
And you don't have to play anything.
I don't know if I'm 100% sold on it yet, but I'm coming around. We'll put it that way. I'm going to keep looking to see if I can find anything else, because anything else. But yeah, it might just be something like that. I don't know, man. Like, I do want this to do a little more. Like, I like having 2 of them. I don't know what it is, but I feel like my gut is something I trust more as I get older and played more Magic. And my gut's telling me 2 is perfect.
Like, there are going to be games where you draw, like, you know, in games where your opening hand you have 2 Mirexes, but I mean, you got secrets and you have impulse, and you're going to play them to find a colored source anyway. And they come into play untapped always. So you're never like one of those, oh, I got to play an extra tap land or an extra basic. And it counts as a red source when you need it to. And if all we're trying to do is we don't want 4 Shark Typhoons, or we don't want 3 Hullbreaker Horrors or a random creature, like, this basically does that for you.
Okay. Bear with me. What if we play 1 Ashiok's Erasure?
I'm all right.
Think about this though.
You really don't want the 75th card.
No, but think about it. If you hit Ashiok's on their Hullbreaker, they're locked out of Hullbreakers.
You have to tap out on 3. That's the thing.
For Ashiok's Erasure, it's a 4-mana counter.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're talking about the enchantment.
Yeah. Yeah, they play Hullbreaker, you exile it, they can't play Hullbreaker now. And they don't have a way to remove that enchantment outside of one Otawara.
Hey, man.
I'm intrigued.
I don't find the Otawara. Yeah, it's between.
There's a part of me that also wants to play Metallurgic Summonings, but that's almost certainly incorrect. So, you know.
That's incorrect.
Yeah.
I don't think you want. I don't think you want any. Called. You don't want any sorcery speed, clunky 5 and 6 drops.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Kiora Best the Sea God.
That can be countered.
Yeah, I know.
It's annoying.
You know what? Let's just play Eidolon of Great Revel. That'll be the Mirror Breaker. Just 2 Eidolons.
Can we just like add historic cards? Can we just add Ragavan? Can we just add
Ragavans? Nezahal Primal Tide. I mean, I feel you on Nezahal, but like, is it really better than just a 3rd Hullbreaker? That's the problem with all these 7 drops that are uncounterable. Like, are they actually better than Hullbreaker though?
Hullbreaker Horror is the best of the 7s.
As far as I can
tell. Not close. 1
discontinuity to exile the shrimp on the stack, then never draw it. MTG piece. Nice.
Like
Well trolled. Well
like
played.
I said, it's between what we should do is I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, but I guess I can do this tomorrow is um like test out this version with the Murex and then you test out the one with the damn Ashiok's erasure.
Oh, it's not going to be Ashiok's Erasure. It's a 4-mana enchantment that can be countered. It's probably going to be a search for Iskanta, though, because I think that might actually be excellent. And it gives you a little bit of an edge against other control decks where you can just flop that out and slowly but surely force them to deal with you. So I'm going to try that out. I'll post this up in the Discord so that everybody can have some fun with it. And I think it's time to raid out, isn't it?
Yeah, we were a few minutes late, but it's
Whatever. We were talking. I'm good with it, man. I would
shall
rather
raid
mess
out
with us.
Max
Okay, I got Louis Dragon then.
because it is Max, right?
Yeah, it's Max and Louis, I believe, because TB's not able to make it tonight.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna raid out Max damage all nines for the top. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow or not, but Friday probably prepare for Sunday. So
Yeah, it's been a hell of a streamer showdown. Thank you everybody for joining us. We are on to round 2 with Max Damage and Louis Dragon rocking out. I don't even know what they're on, whether it's Historic or Explorer.
it looks like Historic. 'Cause
Okay,
Max is on Merfolk.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Awesome. Awesome. I hope he gets floofed. Anyway, have fun, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.
And ditto.